This is the guy I just played against. I know he's playing pirates. I also know he's playing pirates because he's playing Hearthstone right now. We keep Wicker Flame against pirates. I've decided that Snail is not good early in this deck. Or in this matchup, rather. Because it just, like, dies to this kind of shit. I'm not gonna coin out the Snail here. Wow, that's a really bad turn 2 from him. Maybe we're not totally screwed. Start whacking down his pirates. With no turn 2 play, I think there's a pretty good chance there's a South Sea Captain coming down this turn. Frothing's kinda bad for me. But that's why we have a Wasp in the deck. I know a lot of people are playing Hydras now. I wonder if I should ever play a Gastropod here instead of a Drake. Probably not. I'm really low on life, but I do have True Silver and Wicker Flame Burn Bristle in my hand. Hopefully those guys can heal me. He did have the Hydra. That's rough. Well, let's kill that and double taunt here. Snail is really good against that card. Even if he gets to use 2 of the health on the Burn Bristle or something, the Snail just does so much work. And even if he has the weapon for the Snail, which it looks like he does, I can keep taunting up, or I can even equality that guy if I really want. I think I do like equality here, probably. Is there really any reason to equality, though? I could just send both of my guys in. I do get 2 less healing out of my Wicker Flame if I do that, though. Let's go for an equality Wasp play. This sets up to kill a second big threat. I get an extra 2 healing out of my Wicker Flame, like I said. And the Wicker Flame still gets to eat the Arcanite Reaper charge. If he swings the Arcanite Reaper into the Burn Bristle here, then the Burn Bristle directly healed me for 6 and ate a Hydra hit and an Arcanite Reaper hit. That would actually be insane if my Wicker Flame did that much work. This Wicker Flame Burn Bristle actually healed me for 20 and dealt 4 damage to him. That's nutty. So probably using True Silver and Wasp to kill these, then just play Stonehill. I could play the Gastropod to set up for another big dude, but then he could just Arcanite Reaper into it, which is what he'd do to the Stonehill anyway. So I think Stonehill's better. I can just play a Dread Corsair for free this turn. That's sick. So my life total is pretty stable right now, I think, especially with the Forbidden Healing in my hand. I have 3 taunts. But at this point, his deck might just have more value, or not his deck, but his hand might just have more value than what I have right now. But I still have like all of my top end left in my deck. He drew the Hydra too, that's really rough. I think Snail should be able to kill it though.
For justice.
Definitely do that. And I think we put a Divine Shield on this Snail. Snail should do work. And we want to get a lot of healing out of this Forbidden Healing, so we'll hold it. I don't know if it's possible for him to stop the Snail from killing the Hydra right here. I guess he needs weapon plus deckhand exactly. It's also pretty good if he just has another fat thing that the Snail wants to kill. Alright, so I think we just bump in here. Hydra dies. We send these in here, and then we Pyro and heal ourselves. Heals for 14, so yeah, this is better than a dude. So Pyro kills this, Snail hopefully kills this, but even if he has a weapon for the Snail, then the Pyro can trade in here. Okay, he does have that weapon, but like I said, the Pyro. Oh, that is so bad. That's a good draw, but it's not, like, ridiculous. Maybe I should have taken 4 less healing last turn to make a 1-1. If I had a 1-1 on the board, I could have traded into this. I'd still be at 23. That's pretty significant as far as life totals go at this point in the game against Pirate Warrior. I think that may have been a mistake. Hard to make that call, though. Oh god, that was not the draw. Let's go ahead and see what we can get this guy to do, though. I've already seen both Hydras, so I think +3 attack is basically the same as Poisonous here, except this 4-1 can punch him in the face. So we'll go with that. I do still have the 6 heaviest cards in my deck, but I have some serious duds too. Alright, Heroic Strike into that. That's not too bad. So compared to Poisonous, this did 3 extra damage. Not terrible. Stonehill is pretty good. Curator probably just wins the game. I think I've actually played all of my beasts and my 1 dragon. Wow, that sucks. Curator might not win the game since I only got 1 draw off of it. The Hydrologist is strong. This is also really strong. So if I Divine Shield first, I have a 4-6, or I can have a 4-3 Divine Shield. 4-3 Divine Shield's better against Upgrade, and I don't think I've seen either Upgrade, so that's probably the play. What did I just say? 4-3 Divine Shield's better, yeah. And the Divine Shield on this taunt is really good because he obviously doesn't want to have to attack into it that many times. Oh, nice.
I will fight with honor.
Keep our 3-drop. Fuck it, let's play Snail. He beats up totems. Downhill Defender. This card should be pretty good in the matchup. Easy turn 4 Twilight Drake. And then maybe next turn our decisions will start becoming a little bit more interesting. Well, I thought this turn might be interesting, but the Consecration looks pretty damn good. I really need to play it though, just like a bunch of shitty totems, but he can have like Flame Tongue, he can have Bloodlust, he can have Evolve. It's currently my only equality activator, which is also worth noting. Let's just clear his shit. I'm not trying to get bloodlusted. I guess we're just going Stonehill Wasp here, because that's a 6-mana play. So normally Tarim is like a snap pick, but I think in this particular matchup Tarim is not very good. Make this attack into the healing totem in case he wants to play Flame Tongue, then this can't actually trade without dying. Let's just go ahead and play one of these things while we have the mana, I guess. The mana and the board, that is. I could also just go Bruiser plus True Silver into this. Even leave this guy stealthed. I think I like Bruiser True Silver better, actually. And we're even gonna Wasp that totem, because totems are actually quite strong. It's not like my Wasp dies anyway. If he's killing it, it's usually with AoE. And if there's no AoE, there are 2 taunts in the way anyway.
Out of my jungle!
Oh wow, he actually traded into the 4-5. I thought he might consider value trading into the 1-4. That does make sense though. Well, I think we want to kill Mana Tide. So we're gonna bump there so we can get through to the Mana Tide. Take that trade, and then we'll plop this guy in the middle here. This Taunt Divine Shield should be pretty annoying for him. And unless he has like double AoE or a Devolve, I guess would work, he's probably not going to get to this Wasp. Okay, the Maelstrom is strong, but the Divine Shield's protected these dudes. I think this looks pretty sick. And we're even gonna weapon the chicken, because these Divine Shields are really valuable. God, he has a lot of cards, but I'm ahead on board. And I guess actually all cards combined were actually even. My cards are probably stronger. Okay, now they're not. What is this? Oh, Jade Swarmer. I don't have Evolve. Devolve, Doppel, and Evolve all in the same turn. I mean, I do have a Sunkeeper, so it can't go too wrong. Consecration would be the draw here. Curator is not quite the draw. Is Sunkeeper Tarim ever not the play here? I can trade these 2 things into one of his dudes. This in, this in. It's Spike Ridge Steed. This guy is a 6-7. Pretty decent. This guy would be a 3-7, which is not great. We have a 7-11 minion, which is actually pretty damn strong. Or you can just play Sunkeeper Tarim, like trade off into all of his shit. I think this board is just designed for a Sunkeeper Tarim. I still feel like I'm winning. I have double equality with 2 Pyros and a Consecration in the deck. I have Steed, I have Curator. Does Curator even draw anything? I still have my Hydrologist in deck, plus 2 Beasts. So the Wasp is actually quite solid. Or the Curator is actually quite solid. So probably just playing Spike Ridge Steed on the 3-3 here. Makes it a 5-9, can trade into White Eyes. I could even throw a Divine Shield on it if I want, but let's see, then it's a 5-4. You can trade into it. Leaving, or putting a Divine Shield on it and leaving all that health on it makes it really vulnerable to a second Devolve. It's only bad against exactly second Devolve though. And, I mean, he still has a lot of cards in his deck. Chances of him having second Devolve are not that high. If he does have the second Devolve, though, I might be in trouble. Oh, I just realized a couple turns back I killed a Scavenging Hyena instead of the Herald Village. Because I was like, sometimes he has a beast, Scavenging Hyena, yeah. But Herald Village is just way better if he has second Evolve, so that was probably a mistake. Oh, let's play this guy here. And then that trade happens. This is a 6-drop, right? Because it evolved from one of those, obviously. Play our Wasp here. Is it better to kill this or one of these and leave a 1/1 up? The difference is probably very small. I guess the 1-drop doesn't have that much value. And a 3/3 is obviously stronger than a 2/2, and I think 7 drops on average are probably quite a bit better than 6 drops. I think he drew the Evolve. Oh no, he drew a Firefly. I figured from that emote I was about to get evolved. Nice.
Uther versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
I will fight with honor.
So if I feel like he's aggro, maybe I should keep Pyromancer, but also maybe not. I think not. Okay, he's aggro.
I'm in charge now.
I wonder if Snail is better than Hydrologist here. I think I do like the Snail. It punishes him, or rather doesn't get punished by a Mark of the Lotus play. Or even like a Mark of Yasharaj play. He can kill it pretty easily with patches plus hero power, but that slows him down like an entire turn, so I think that's worth it. I think I'm okay with this. Is Wasp ever better than Stonehill? Wasp is good against Innervate Hydra, it's good against Vicious Fledgling. Stonehill's not really good against anything, it just saves me 1 health. Play Wasp. I don't believe Aggro Druid has a way to deal with the Wasp other than just letting it smack into something. I might even value trade into the 1/2 if I plan on playing Stonehill Defender next turn.
Out of my jungle.
Probably want Wicker Flame. Infinite Taunt seems pretty nice, but Wicker Flame's just pretty good. And I think we chill. Wow, my man's gonna Savage Roar here. Mark of the Lotus. Not sure if this is a good enough Wasp. Getaway Kodo on Wicker Flame seems pretty attractive, but I guess Wicker Flame's just gonna die this turn. Maybe just Noble Sack to block a Hydra later, but he can always just hero power into it. Just Redemption on a taunt. I think I like Redemption here. I can do this. Or I can leave this stealth and try to land a Spike Ridge Seed on it next turn. Kinda defeats the purpose of the poison. But Spike Ridge Seed is a really good card, and it's my only turn 6 play. This thing only has 2 power on his turn, but I guess 2 power is good enough to trade into my dudes. I'll just make this attack and then I guess feel bad if he has Hydra. Damn. No Hydra, but he did have the second crab. That's a bummer. I only play 1 Murloc. I need to draw a quality here. I think I'm pretty screwed here. I guess I'm just gonna make a dude and play Redemption. I don't really see how this ever works out for me though. Just straight up didn't play around Noble Sack. Nice. Well, Steed is decent here, I guess. Maybe he'll send his guy in and then play Living Mana and then I can Consecrate or something. Alright, well we need Pyro or Equality. Actually, Pyro doesn't even kill that. Yeah, it does actually. Second Consecration works too. It's not great because now I pretty much just lose to the second Living Mana. But sometimes he just doesn't draw the second Living Mana, and then I just slam the 3 big taunts I have in my hand and I win the game. That seemed like a ridiculously early concede. But I'll take it.